Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida is in Germany to hold talks with Chancellor Olaf Scholz, topping the agenda economic security and issues related to defense. Mr. Scholz visited Tokyo last year for the first high-level intergovernmental talks, when Japan and Germany agreed on a wide range of cooperation. Earlier this year, the two countries signed an agreement to simplify the process of sharing food, fuel and ammunition between Japan's self-defense forces and the German military. And for more, Trent Murray joins us live from Berlin. Trent, we've heard the broad outlines there of what is likely to be exchanged between the two leaders, so economic security and issues related to defense. Do you have any more detail on what they are likely to discuss?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we are expecting economic issues to really dominate the agenda. Probably no surprise there, because for Japan, it's the world's third largest economy. Germany is the fourth largest economy in the world. And for many decades, there's been a lot of cooperation between them, riding a success on areas like manufacturing. Just look at automobiles as one example. And so we expect there will be discussions around that, and in particular some growing competition that Japanese and German firms are facing from China. We know Tokyo and Berlin has expressed concerns over what it sees as the overproduction of electric vehicles, for example, in China, other technology like solar panels. So we expect there will be discussions around that. We know, of course, the European Union has been talking about tariffs and introducing them on Chinese vehicles as one answer, but whether we see any sort of announcement, we'll have to wait and see. We also understand there'll be discussions around rare earth minerals, those crucial minerals which are needed for things like semiconductors to make advanced technology work. We know, of course, China does hold much of the world's reserves when it comes to some of those minerals, and so there are discussions underway around how to secure supply chains, particularly within Europe. And then once again, we do expect defence to be a big issue. We know that Germany is about to send a really large number of Air Force planes to Japan alongside Spain and Italy to take part in military drills there as part of what's called Pacific Skies 2024. It's actually the first time all three European countries have gone to those drills alongside the Japanese Self-Defense Force.
So we are seeing Germany and Japan, certainly Japan, moving away from overt aversion to militarism, which both have adopted since World War II. What is driving that change? And are there other ways in which they can work together beyond what we described, one issue being the sharing of food and ammunition between the two militaries?
Yeah, look, I think Tokyo and Berlin are having a very similar conversation right now about how they see their place in the world when it comes to military and defence. I mean, certainly here in Germany, Chancellor Scholz has described what's happening here as a Zeitenwende, which basically means turning point in English. And it effectively came in the wake of Ukraine. The facts on the ground changed and decades of effectively pacifism had to be shifted. And so you're seeing this huge investment now into military, ordering new weapons and new ammunition and advanced technology like air defense systems. And so I think for Europe right now, in many ways, the Ukraine-Russia conflict has been the catalyst for this big rethinking. And I think from the Japanese perspective, what they're seeing is a growing assertiveness of China within the region. And so you do consistently see in joint statements between Tokyo and European partners that they all support a free and open Indo-Pacific, as they will describe it. And so I think, again, the parts of the world may be different, but the trend lines are similar. And the facts on the ground are changing, so that we are sort of having this rethink, not just at a political level, but also at a societal level. And so, again, I do expect, given those war games which are taking place in a couple of weeks in the Pacific, and given what's happening, we probably will hear some defence announcements. I should mention we do have a press conference between the pair in roughly 4 hours' time. I will attend that, so we'll have to wait and see if we have anything to announce between the two leaders.
And we'll see what comes out of that. Trent Murray in Berlin looking at Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida's visit to Germany.